This lesson is about ratio and finding a new amount. I've got 2 rolls and I've got some cheese. So ratio is just another way to compare amounts. You will see this symbol, the 2 dots, like a colon. And this symbol is used to compare. And that's our key word here. And some students often forget to pronounce it properly. And it's simply the word to. So in my case, I've got 2 rolls. And that's 2 rolls to 20 grams of cheese. Now, a typical kind of question that will come up, either in the top end of Year 8, Year 9, certainly in Foundation, GCSE, is how much cheese would be needed for 15 rolls. So I'm going to break it down into steps for you. And it's a good idea to take notes as I work my way through. I like this format where I can make notes in the left-hand side as well. So step 1, I'm going to find the values for 1 roll. So writing down now my 2 to 20. And when you're looking at a ratio, it's going to be treated exactly the same way as if I was simplifying a fraction. I need to find a common factor. And in this case, it's the factor of 2. It's common because it's a factor that appears on both sides of that ratio. Now you need to divide through. And that leaves me with now a ratio of 1 to 10. But really important is to understand that that's exactly the same value as our 2 to 20. It just has a different appearance. By dividing by 2 on both sides, we're keeping it balanced. Now for step 2, we now have the value for 1 roll. So we can now multiply up. And I'm going to multiply both sides by 15. Can you pick out in the question where I found the figure 15? How do I know to use it? You can see I'm working on both sides. Again, I'm keeping it balanced. Now, when you've worked out the answer, it's really important to double check that you've answered the question. Because we were asked how many or how much we would need for 15 roles. And what I've got there at the moment isn't quite enough. I now need to make a statement. My working out justifies my answer, but I still need to make a statement to ensure that I've answered the question. And I think it's a good point now at this stage just to summarise what we've been doing. That way you can use your revision notes to look back and easily pick out the steps that we've taken. You could pause now and write your own summary and compare it to mine. Make sure that your summary is useful to you. Make sure it will tell you why you need to do these steps.